Have you ever felt your heart tighten for no apparent reason? That knot in your chest that comes unexpectedly when you're doing ordinary, simple things, drinking coffee, driving, or even lying in bed ready to sleep. And the strangest thing is that, on the outside, you look fine. She smiles when she needs to, answers when asked, continues with her tasks, her commitments, her routine. But inside, there's a whirlwind that no one sees. A kind of silent agitation that makes no sound, but screams inside you. This is invisible anxiety, the kind that doesn't show up in tests, that leaves no visible marks, that can't be explained with simple words when someone asks, "Is everything all right?" And you reply, "Yes, I'm fine." How can you explain a weight that has no name? How can you describe a storm that only exists inside your chest? Today, I want to talk to you about this anxiety that walks alongside you, but that you've learned to hide so well that sometimes even you forget it's there, until she squeezes, and then you remember. Let's talk about calming this heart that's so tired of racing inside, even when the body is at rest. Stay with me. Invisible anxiety is curious because it doesn't need major tragedies to appear. It can be born from small, subtle, almost imperceptible things. A message that takes too long to be answered. And there goes your mind creating 15 different scenarios, 15 possibilities of rejection, 15 versions of, "What did I do wrong?" An awkward silence in a conversation. And you immediately interpret it as disinterest, as distance, as the end of something that may never have even begun. A different perspective from someone, and suddenly there you are questioning yourself, analyzing yourself, blaming yourself. Do you know what that is? It's living before your time. It's about turning possibilities into certainties even before discovering the truth. It's about creating tragic endings for stories that are still in their early stages. And the worst part of all this is that nobody sees it. Nobody knows. People look at you and see someone functional, someone who is coping well with life. But they don't see how tired you are of carrying this invisible weight. This weariness is not of the body, but of the soul. Have you ever noticed how some days you wake up physically rested, but emotionally exhausted? He slept 8 hours, but it felt like he spent the whole night running around. And that's exactly what happened. His mind raced all night. He revisited worries, replayed old conversations, rehearsed future dialogues, and solved problems that don't even exist yet. This is the kind of tiredness that can't be cured with sleep, because it doesn't come from physical exertion. It comes from the mental and emotional strain of trying to control everything, predict everything, and be prepared for everything. And mind you, I'm not talking about being responsible or prudent. I'm talking about that exhausting need to try and guess every move of life before it even happens, from wanting to be certain about everything in a world where the only certainty is uncertainty. And there's one more thing that fuels this invisible anxiety. The pressures that no one sees, those that you put on yourself without realizing it. The pressure to always be strong, to always have answers, to always be well. The pressure of not disappointing, of not failing, of not showing weakness. You've become so good at carrying everything on your own that people have forgotten you need support too. And maybe you've forgotten too. You've become accustomed to being the person who solves problems, who endures, who holds things together when everything falls apart around you. And in doing so, without realizing it, you stopped asking yourself, and who will be there for me when I'm falling apart inside? Because there is a very profound loneliness in being strong all the time. A loneliness born from carrying burdens that no one offers to help share, because no one imagines you might need it. His strength became his prison, and anxiety grows in this solitude. It grows in the silence of those who cannot show weakness, of those who have learned that vulnerability is dangerous. But let me tell you a secret. It's not. Vulnerability is not weakness. It is courage. It's the courage to admit that you're human, that you get tired, that you feel, that you have needs. And perhaps that's exactly what your heart has been asking for so long, permission not to be okay all the time. And look, we live in a time that seems designed to increase anxiety. Everything is fast, urgent, immediate, messages that require instant responses. Notifications that never stop, endless comparisons on social media where everyone seems to be living perfect lives, while you're here, struggling to find a little peace amidst the chaos. We eat fast, work fast, interact fast, and make decisions fast. And in all this speed, something very important is lost: the ability to be present. You are physically in one place, but mentally in 10 others. She's talking to someone, but thinking about her next task. He's eating, but he doesn't even taste it because his mind is already planning what to do next. He's lying there trying to sleep, but his mind is replaying everything that happened today and rehearsing everything that could happen tomorrow. That's living outside of yourself. It's being everywhere but where you really are, in the now, in the present, at this moment. And anxiety loves that. It thrives in the absence of the present. It feeds on the past you can't let go of and the future you can't control. But there is one place where anxiety cannot enter: the present moment. The true gift, that moment when you simply are, needing nothing, not rushing anywhere, not trying to solve anything, just breathing, just existing. Do you know what the cruelest thing anxiety does? She transforms shadows into monsters. It takes small uncertainties and amplifies them into inevitable tragedies. You go for a routine medical checkup, and your mind is already imagining the worst possible illnesses. You're already picturing yourself in a hospital bed. You're already planning your own funeral. All this before even opening the envelope with the results. And when you open it and see that everything is all right, all that suffering was for nothing. You suffered in anticipation. You lived through a tragedy that never happened. Or that difficult conversation you need to have with someone. You rehearse it 1,000 times in your head. Imagine all the worst-case scenarios. Prepare defenses for attacks that may never even come. And when you finally have the conversation, you discover it was much simpler than you imagined, but you've already spent peaceful days preparing for a war that never started. That's anxiety stealing from you, stealing your days, moments, joys, making you pay upfront for pain that may never come. And the worst part is that we get used to it. We think it's normal, that everyone lives like this. But it's not normal. It shouldn't be. Life shouldn't be a constant marathon of fear disguised as preparation. And there's something else that needs to be said. Often the anxiety you carry isn't even your own. You absorb the urgent needs of others as if they were your own. Someone texts you saying, "I need to talk to you urgently," and dumps their anxiety on you. And there you go, disrupting their peace, making their heart race, creating scenarios in their head. Hours later, you discover it was something simple, something that didn't even depend on you. Something that definitely didn't deserve to steal your peace of mind, but he already stole. Have you ever become disorganized internally, lost your rhythm, or allowed someone else's agitation to become your own? And this happens more often than we realize. We borrow other people's worries, carry other people's fears, and take on responsibilities that were never ours. And our hearts, already burdened with their own weight, now have to carry the burdens of others as well. It's no wonder you're tired. It's no wonder your chest tightens. You're trying to be a safe haven for everyone else, but you've forgotten to be a safe haven for yourself. So what do we do with all of this? How can you calm a heart that's so restless? First, acknowledge that what you feel is real, even if it's invisible. Your anxiety doesn't need external validation to be real. You feel it, and that's enough. Don't minimize it. Don't hide it. Don't pretend everything is okay when it's not. Because ignoring anxiety doesn't make it go away. It only makes it grow silently. Second, learn to return to the present. And look, this isn't easy. It requires daily practice and constant attention, but it's simple. Whenever you notice your mind racing to the future or reliving the past, bring your attention back to the present moment. How? Through breathing. Breathe slowly. Feel the air going in and out. Feel your body, your feet on the ground, your hands where they are. Look around you, really look. Notice the colors, the sounds, the details. This seems too simple to work, I know, but it is precisely in simplicity that power resides, because the present moment leaves no room for anxiety. It simply is. And when you are truly present, your heart calms down. Not because the problems have disappeared, but because you are no longer trying to solve them all at once. Another crucial thing, be kind to yourself. Stop charging so much. Stop blaming yourself for feeling what you feel. You are not weak for having anxiety. You are not flawed for feeling overwhelmed. You are human, and humans feel tired, need time, space, and kindness, especially from themselves. We treat strangers with more kindness than we treat ourselves. We are understanding of others, mistakes, but ruthless with our own. We accept the weaknesses of others, but condemn our own. Why? When did you learn that being hard on yourself was a virtue? When did you decide that you don't deserve the same compassion that you so freely offer to others? Your heart has been asking for kindness for so long. He is asking you to be patient with your own process. Recognize your limitations without judging them. Allow yourself to rest without feeling guilty. Treat yourself as you would treat someone you love deeply, because you deserve that love too, especially from yourself. And learn to choose your battles. Not everything needs your energy. Not all emergencies are truly urgent. Not every problem needs to be solved by you. Not every storm deserves your attention. You have the right to say no, to set limits, to protect your peace. And no, this is not selfishness. It's self-care. It's acknowledging that you matter too. Your emotional health is a priority, because you can't take care of anyone if you're broken inside. Anxiety makes you believe that you need to handle everything. If you don't solve it, nobody will. If you don't carry it, everything will fall apart. But that's not true. Many things resolve themselves when you stop interfering. Many people learn to walk when you stop carrying them, and many burdens disappear when you stop holding them. You are not responsible for everything and everyone. You are responsible for yourself, and that's already a lot. And perhaps, just perhaps, what your heart needs most right now is silence. Not necessarily external silence, but the inner silence, that space inside you where there are no racing thoughts, no screaming worries, no whispering fears, a space of pure calm. And you can access that space. It exists within you. No matter how agitated your mind is, there is a place within you that is pure serenity. It's like a deep lake. On the surface there may be waves, wind, storms. But deep down, in the depths, there is absolute stillness. This is your center. This is the place you can always return to when anxiety gets the better of you. And returning to that center doesn't mean escaping reality or ignoring its problems. It means finding a point of equilibrium from which you can look at everything with more clarity, with less despair, with more wisdom. Look, I'm not going to tell you that the anxiety will disappear completely. It would be dishonest of me to promise that. We live in a complex world, in challenging times, with real and legitimate pressures. Anxiety may return. It probably will. But the difference is that now you know the way back. You know that when your heart races, when your chest tightens, when your mind starts racing, you can pause, breathe, back to the present, be kind to yourself, choosing where to put your energy. And slowly, breath by breath, moment by moment, return to your center. This is not a weakness, this is power. The power of not being controlled by every passing wave. The power to remain grounded even when everything around is in motion. The power to choose peace, even when chaos invites you to dance. So, if you've made it this far, I want to tell you something very important. You are stronger than you think, more resilient than you think, more capable than you think. The anxiety you carry, however heavy it may be, does not define who you are. She is only one part of your human experience, and you are learning, day by day, not to let it rule your life. Your heart deserves rest. Your mind deserves peace. You deserve to live without carrying the weight of the entire world on your shoulders. And it's okay not to be okay all the time. It's okay to need time. It's okay to take it slow in a fast-paced world. It's okay to be you, with all your vulnerabilities, all your uncertainties, all your fears. Because in the end, what makes you special isn't the absence of anxiety. It's the courage to keep going, even with it. It is the strength to choose kindness when one could choose harshness. It's the wisdom to seek help when you need it. It's the humility to recognize that you're doing the best you can. And that, my friend, that's more than enough. You are more than enough. So take a deep breath. Feel your heart gradually calming down. Feel your body relaxing. And be grateful for being here, for being alive, for trying, because trying is already a victory. And you are winning, even when it doesn't seem like it. Thank you for listening to me this far. Thank you for entrusting your invisible pains to these words. Thank you for choosing to take care of your heart. If this video touched you in any way, know that there's much more content waiting for you. In our ebook, which you can find in the comments, you'll discover practical tools for dealing with anxiety, guided meditations to calm the mind, and profound reflections on self-knowledge and inner peace. It's a gift that I prepared for you with great care, because you deserve not only to understand what you're feeling, but also to have concrete paths to transform your relationship with anxiety. And remember, you are not alone on this journey. There are thousands of people feeling exactly what you're feeling, and together we are learning that calming the heart is an act of self-love, of courage, of silent revolution. May peace find its way to you. May your heart find the rhythm that is truly yours. And allow yourself, whenever possible, to simply be, with all my love and gratitude, until the next journey.